Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your November astrology. Of course, we are deep in Scorpio season. Mercury is going retrograde and we're swimming in the underworld for most of the month. Here's your monthly astrology. Aries, this is the time of year that gets very intense for you. Mercury is going retrograde, but I have to say that Mercury is supported initially on day one when Mercury goes retrograde by Venus. So I believe that means that this whole month, it's all about our relationships, our relationship with ourselves, our relationship to our power, our relationships with other people, and how we give our power away when we're in intimate relationships. Mercury retrograde in Scorpio may bring up lovers or obsessions from the past, or even addictions from the past that it's time for us now to deal with. So have you felt these shadowy experiences rising from the depths of your being? If so, don't chastise yourself, don't feel guilt, don't feel shame. Work through those emotions and those conversations by kind of love bombing yourself, looking after yourself, nourishing yourself and supporting yourself. You know, you're not the same person that you were 6 years ago, 5 years ago, or even 1 year ago. And you're a constantly evolving being. Now, Venus, thank goodness, is shifting signs out of Scorpio and going into fellow fire sign Sagittarius at the get-go of November. And that gives us this sort of strong, heroic, adventurous, expansive energy to be able to deal with all the Scorpio shit that's going down. So we're feeling that we want to gallop forward, that we do want to evolve, that we want new experiences, that we don't want to repeat the past. Although I have to say it may make us kind of a little bit too radically honest. How can you be too honest, says the Aries? Well, you know, if we say something that is hurtful to someone, if we say something without thinking about the impact it can have on other people. So be a little bit aware of that. You may fall in love with or come across someone who's eccentric or unusual or comes from another culture that has a big impact on you this month. Now, the full moon is in Taurus. Last month it was in our sign, now it's in Taurus. And there's this sense of, there's a message from the moon about settling down, about laying some foundations, about feathering your nest, feeling secure within yourself and creating abundance. Pay attention. Use that moon magic to look at how you can increase abundance in your life. Also, there's Mars, our ruler, is also going into Scorpio. Now, I don't think that's a bad thing. Mars is very friendly with Scorpio, but it can make us feel maybe a little bit vengeful or just very intense, or even have kind of overwhelming sexual or sensual desires or obsession for someone. You know, it takes your common sense away because you're like, rah, I just want to feel that experience. Just be a little bit careful of any relationships that involve a power imbalance this month. You might feel, that delicious, addictive emotion within that relationship, but it could also be self-sabotaging. So, watch out for that. Oh, a lovely little thing that's happening this month is that Venus and Jupiter are conjunct on the 24th. But actually, from the beginning of November, Venus and Jupiter are kind of dancing around each other. And it's a really uplifting, positive and healing and wondrous opportunity for us to heal and expand and grow when it comes to our personal relationships. It's, use that energy, focus on that, particularly as if you're feeling a bit sort of overwhelmed by all the stuff that's rising in your unconscious or overwhelmed with sort of shadowy stuff that goes on this month. Focus on that expansion and that kind of desire to grow and adventure. That's something important for you to do at the moment. Mercury goes direct on the 21st, but of course it's still in shadow. So, things are clear, but you won't really know the truth about anything, particularly those kind of intense, obsessive relationships until probably December. Now, the new moon is in Sagittarius. Again, great for us. It's committing to adventure, expansion, learning, doing things our way and expressing our unique self. There may be a thought to travel or do something different this month. But all in all, I think this month offers an opportunity to clear out our unconscious, to deal with those intense relationships from the past that have shaped us but maybe wounded us, and to know that we're galloping off on the next adventure. Aries, let's see what's going on for you, Aries. Aries. Oh, this is good. Okay, first of all, we've got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is probably your energy. You're feeling quite bold. You're feeling like you can go forward this month, and you're heading towards a healing. Great healing and inspiration is around you. And it's just like, oh, a relief. Perhaps you've had a stormy time recently. You've been dragging yourself along, having been traumatized by events or had a shock or upheaval. And now you have the Star. You've already started building up solid foundations for yourself, and you're continuing to build up solid foundations for yourself in November. There may be a young Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn that's coming your way as well. Now, there are offers bubbling underneath the surface, and initially you might not be sure what offer to take. And actually, as Mercury's retrograde, take your time. But, you know, it's good. All of this is very, very positive. You may have had some dealings with an Aquarius, Libra or Gemini, or someone who's very emotionally blocked off, and you were tied to them in some way and you didn't know how to release yourself from that experience. But now, guess what? You've got your power back. You're ready to move on. Although I have to say, it feels to me on an intuitive level that isn't resolved fully. Anyway, all the energy of this reading is about going forward. Might even be such a sudden influx of forward energy. You're like, even you, my Aries friend, is like, wow, what's going on? But, you know, it's good. Your outcome is a soulmate connection, strength, and a real positive emotional celebration coming up for you. Not necessarily in November, but soon. There may be some pressure around your home. You may feel that somebody's trespassing your boundaries there. If you feel that somebody's coming into your home and not respecting you, or you're living with someone that doesn't respect you and you feel they're not being honest with you, you need to trust that. 7 of Swords. Trust that. Now, it doesn't look like the exact time to do something about it, but it will be resolved. And it will be resolved by you being very, very structured in your response to that. Yes, it may mean, and looking at both these things, it may mean that there's someone you're moving away from. Maybe a friend, maybe a lover. And it's hard because you feel tied to that person. But guess what? Trust your instincts. And you know what? Your emotional happiness is secured because that's what's in the outcome. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks for watching, my lovely. Do come and visit me on Instagram at Michele Knight, Michele with 1 L. I do interactive tarot every day and astrology. And if you want a free compatibility chart and your natal chart with all the details for free, micheleknight.com. And also, if you love the astrology, horoscope.co.uk. See you there.